Yo, 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 and welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. My name is Sanji. With me is Ryan. How you doing, boy?
Welcome. Clearly, that was missed. Welcome to the 2024-25 season, yo.
We back, bitches! I know we spoke the other day, but it feels like we haven't spoken for like months.
Yo, I know, right? In person, we haven't video chatted in like ages.
Yeah. It was a long break, man.
Yeah.
And it's also like, I feel like every 5 seconds, there's like a new transfer in the Premier League as well.
Yo, latest. I mean, Anderson to Fulham. What?
Yeah.
Why?
It's kind of wild, man. I'm so scared to put content out now for like this next week. Is like whatever we put out expired. Like
True
it's
that.
not gonna be relevant.
Why did he even do that to himself?
I bet you by next pod, Chelsea signs 10 more players.
Only? That's just.
Oh fuck, that's true.
You need 11 to
That's
make
true.
a team, yo. Learn from Forest.
Oh, I stopped. Remember, I don't care about goalkeepers. So.
Okay. Draft side. Got it.
How you doing?
I'm good, yo. Good.
Had a good work day?
Yeah. I mean, it's not over. Got to do some more
true.
work after this is done, but happy for the break.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta, I guess, shout out, thank you to all our listeners, fans, haters even, for the 1,000+ followers.
Yeah,
And
yo.
it's starting to go up. People are still messaging daily. Hey, what's the Discord? How do we jump in the Discord? Is it free? Yeah, Discord's totally free. So just come fucking jump in, right? So
Yep.
So yeah, shout out to all you guys, man. Really, really appreciate all the support. Honestly, it's amazing. Like whenever you guys like DM us kind messages, I just drop it in the group chat with Ryan and Russ. Like it's such a heartwarming thing to read every fucking day, honestly.
It really is.
I love it. Yeah. Cool. We are back with our regular Tuesday pod. I forgot how to do this. Do we do social plug and then explain what's going on? Like,
I think
it's
you
been a
say
while.
this is who we are, what we do. Maybe you do social plugs after
right.
that. Or before.
Yeah. True. With the Banter Boys podcast, we are a default fan tracks pod. So yeah, we just basically cover everything in the default version of the game. I mean, we have like funky games on the side, like Dynasty and like our experimental league from the Discord. But these episodes basically have 2 halves. So the format is in the first half, we do a bit of a data dump. So we look back at the previous game week. So it's just game week 1. And then we chat some league stuff, league tactics, just like air our dirty laundry basically, right? And trying to help each other out, figure out what sort of detergent to buy, or we should just burn the fucking pile of clothes. And then we take our halftime pint. We don't actually take pints, but I think we might have to change that this season.
We did during COVID a lot.
We did.
It was a bit.
It was great.
It was great.
It was so often that we forgot to like put our beers in the fridge. Started using ice cubes like
True that.
barbarians.
You used to get the genuine crack of a can seal on pod.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, halftime pints, and then second half, it's basically just Discord and Twitter questions from like loyal fans, listeners. Yeah, it's a blast. It's basically like mixture of fantasy and just absolute shenanigans. So yeah, that's it. So before we continue, what I'll do is get Ross to do all the social plugs, so you know where to like follow, like, review, all that sort of jazz. So Ross, do your thing right here.
Yeah, for sure. So you can message us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles at BantaB. On Discord in the Draft PL channel, BantaBoys #6585. On Reddit, /Banta_boys. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube, all under the name of Banta Boys.
Okay, so hopefully you've listened to Ross. If you're listening to this on YouTube, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, the thumbs up button on the video as well. We'd really, really appreciate it. And for those on Spotify, I think only like 25% of you guys have, rated the pod. So if you don't mind hitting that 5-star button, just smash it. It's quick couple of seconds. It won't take you too long. It would go a long way. And makes Ryan feel better about himself, right?
Yeah.
You sound so enthusiastic.
I need those 5 stars.
Exactly. Cool. Should we just jump straight into it then? Anything we want to chat before we get started?
I feel like there was a whole list of stuff on the top of my head.
Same.
And they've just all gone out with you doing that regular spiel.
Yeah.
Haven't heard it in so long, so I actually paid attention. And it's like everything's gone.
Yeah. I don't know. Things might come up organically as well.
They would.
Yeah.
We should timestamp this though. I guess you did say Tuesday pod, so it's after week 1 Tuesday.
You can
there
tell
you go.
We've been doing this every fucking week.
Yeah, yo.
All right, let's get started.
Ay, 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 ay. Fantasy with the Banta Boys.
So we're going to start with the data dump. So again, this is just default scoring categories. So we're going to start off with key passes. We're just going to look at, top performers for various categories. So for key passes, the highest number recorded was 6 by Andreas Pereira, then 5 key passes by Bukayo Saka, 4 key passes by Thomas Partey, and Pedro Porro. Thoughts, Ryan?
Andreas, I actually did not expect him to play as pivotal a role for Fulham again with, Smith Rowe there and the minor changes the squad had. But 6, and he's playing a bit deeper, right?
Yes and no. Like, the thing is, okay, he was basically taking corners, and Fulham basically had a flurry of fucking corners that game.
Fair.
Which they wasted all. And also, fuck Pereira. Like, that counter-attack situation when he should have made that easy pass to Iwobi.
And then he passed it into whoever's
Maguire?
boot.
I think it was Maguire.
Yeah.
I mean, I own Maguire in multiple leagues, so I'll take that interception still.
Fair.
But, yeah, also, what's really funny about Andreas? I don't know if you remember from that game, but Andreas has changed his hairstyle, and now it looks like a miniature version of whatever the fuck is going on Adama's head. Like, they formed like a little gang of like braided blonde highlights.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. With Andreas is like I don't know if he's gonna be able to keep this up every single game. Just because of it is a mixture, I think, between like kind of a deep position and not.
Yeah, it's weird. And then United are shit, so you get more chances than you would expect on a typical team.
Yeah, very good point. But
Until
it's
they
first game week,
solidify,
right?
right?
So
yeah,
we don't know
exactly.
anything at this point
Exactly.
of the season still. So, but he has roots to easy points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To Arsenal, well deserved. They bossed that game pretty much. Saka doing what Saka does.
Yeah.
Partey, why the hell is he here? But he had 3 key passes in like less than 30 minutes, I think, if I remember correctly, like in a matter of no time. And I mean, Wolves really just invited at pressure, so I don't expect that one to continue either.
Like with that thing, I'm wondering, like I'm thinking of 2 things. Was it just basically Partey passing into Saka and Saka shooting? Because Saka shows up a bit later, right? Or does it give us a clue into, okay, if, we're scrambling for like a 5th midfielder and there's an asset facing Wolves, do the deep lying midfielders now get a bit of a boost in terms of their points? But the thing is, like, Arsenal's a great possession-based team as well, right? So you're defending most of the game.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's just thoughts. Yeah.
Yep, fair. Porro, I mean,
Class.
yeah, exactly.
He was limping towards the end of that game, wasn't he?
I think he came off injured or, I mean, didn't see out the game because of it.
Right. But no one's
So-
fit right now. Like,
True that.
everyone's been playing fucking football, man. Like, other than like Salah and Haaland, like, who's had a rest?
I mean, those who came back from Olympics super late and went straight into it.
Mateta, 45
Mateta,
minutes.
exactly. Yeah.
Mental, honestly. Yeah, it's crazy. Cool. Next category is shots and how many were on target. So the highest number of shots recorded was 7 by Eze. He had 3 on target. I would say 8 and 4, arguably, but fuck that.
I
ref.
know, right? Lies.
Yeah. Apparently that was the ref's debut ever game in the EPL, but whatever.
Surely the 7 counts that shot, but not on target, I guess.
No, but you called the whistle. You rule out that entire thing, right? Because the
Fair.
foul happened in the
Okay.
box, so.
Fine.
Rules. 6 shots attempted by Bruno Fernandes. He had 3 on target. And then 5 shots attempted by a bit of a list, but I kind of wanted to have it just because Saka was in this. So 5 shots attempted by Adam Armstrong. He had 2 on target. Kai Havertz had 1 of his 5 on target. Saka had 3 of his 5 on target. Couple of Bournemouth boys here as well. Semenyo had 2 of his 5 on target, and Tavernier had 1 of his 5 on target. And then why the fuck is Souček here? But yeah, Souček had 5 shots, 0 on target. Thoughts, Ryan?
I mean, as a class, Bruno hopefully does it for his owners this season. He started off slower. I mean,
So like the thing is, I saw in like SofaScore, the formation was like a 4-2-2-2, right? Basically, United have no strikers, so they just put their 2 midfielders, Mount and Bruno, that press and run a fuck ton to apply pressure, right? But
Right.
the thing is that why Bruno has these shots? Like, I know Bruno had a big chance from a Casemiro pass, but I don't know whether we can expect this rest of season.
not sure either. What I definitely don't expect is for him to throw away that many chances again.
Yeah, boy. Like, genuinely, how did he not convert?
Yeah. Owners, I mean, I own in one league, but unlucky, yo.
Very.
What else? Souček, you mentioned. He had 2 big chances out of those 5 shots, yo.
He just does this thing, eh? Like, is it that one season where he just shat the bed the entire time has just ruined it for like all managers everywhere?
No, I think he's super inconsistent now. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that
also don't
lineup
know
was weird, bro. Like,
That, exactly. What is going to come from West Ham? Surely Somerville and Fulkrug play.
JWP starts next.
I hope so.
That'd be
I just want
carnage.
him on the pitch.
Yeah, same. He's too good.
Give
man.
him sets, yeah.
I hope he goes to a lower team, like on loan or something. That'd be fucking amazing.
Send him Ipswich.
Oh,
Let's go.
yeah. I'd
Let's go.
totally bite. Yeah.
What else? Arsenal just popping up both on key passes and on shots on target just highlights how dominant they were. Bournemouth's a surprise for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset with that because those are 2 players that I was kind of coy on during the drafts.
Semenyo, especially for me.
Yeah.
I think particularly in my drafts that I don't know if all went before Solanke got the move or not, but I just was low down on Semenyo because I wasn't sure the move was happening.
Yeah.
Now I'm way higher on him,
Yeah.
but not high enough to bid enough on Evan Nielsen. So
Saw some wild prices for Evan Nielsen, bro.
yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. And I'm assuming Armstrong's here because Newcastle went down to 10 man.
True. Good
Yeah.
point.
Cool. Accurate crosses into the box. Highest number was 3 by Cole Palmer. And then 2 by Fatawu, Justin Christiansen, Madison and Poro, Nico Williams, and then Somerville, who was on the pitch for 16 minutes. Thoughts, Ryan?
3 Leicester boys.
And 2
Both-
Spurs. Basically
Yeah,
the
2
same
Spurs.
game.
Yeah, true. I didn't even realize that. I mean, it's both fullbacks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
For Leicester.
Yeah.
I just remember that one season when Justin was flying
Mm.
up
Your
until
brother.
his injury.
Your brother.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he never became the same player after that injury, right?
No.
I avoided in many drafts. I think he's still free in a lot of leagues.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm enticed. And a lot of leagues, if you did a Tuesday waiver clearance, you might not have cleared your Leicester and Spurs players. So he probably clears on Friday or Thursday.
Yeah, good show.
I'm intrigued. I might put in a bid for one of them, Christensen or Justin.
Fair.
A bid as
Fulham
in
up-
one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not that wild.
Yeah, bro, I'm not trying to spend any money yet. Like,
Same. Way too early.
yeah. Like all my bids for the famous players, like Evan Nilsson, was like $1. Like, I'm like,
Oh, I
maybe an entire league forgets. You never know.
well, true. I put in solid bids. Like I put in like 26, but obviously you're still not going to get him at that.
Yeah, you got to spend 99, bro.
Yeah, that was wild. One thing I do want to mention as we're saying, like just hold and have patience. It's something you see in FPL even, right? Like managers have no patience at the beginning of a season.
Yeah.
They want to knee jerk. They want to immediately react to what they've seen in the first game week. But you drafted a team doing your research, and you should trust yourself at least to hold it for 2, 3, 4 even game weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not saying hold on to dead assets and don't react, but just don't knee jerk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think it through, right?
Dopamine is a hell of a drug, bro.
It is. I mean, great to see Palmer back on here. Really delivered on the goals. Didn't think he was going to keep it as up there as he was. Obviously, you were very high on him. He delivered. Somerville, I expect good things coming in the season.
Why is everyone losing their shit over Somerville and this rotation? And like, why is everyone expecting new assets to just start from game week 1? Like,
Yeah, they were never going to start.
This has always been fantasy football. Like,
Correct. Always. I mean, look how long it took Kudus to break into the squad. Yeah, yes, that's Moyes, but still.
Yeah. Like, you're not drafting for game week 1 to 3. You're drafting for
Exactly.
the season. So.
But, yo, the name we have to talk about. Fatawu.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad I have so many shares everywhere. And now you have joined the party as well.
So I had one before that, and now I've traded in another. Yeah.
That was a solid trade, to be fair. Like, I'm a little surprised you got it.
It was offered to me.
Yeah,
It was-
it's kind of crazy. I think it's the Foden pull, right? Player of the season.
It is the Foden pull.
Top 5 asset. But with Gunda coming in, it's just like...
That's what tipped me over.
Yeah. To me, that's like Foden goes out wide.
Yeah, and you don't know what to expect. Rotation could come back into play.
Yeah, exactly. Cancelo can come back into play.
Yo, let me not tell you how many teams I own him on, right? Like,
Are you serious?
I do.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. I mean, listen, you got a few more days until that window closes, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about some of the extra categories. So basically the outliers for those. So tackles 1, the highest number was 6 by Fatu and Robinson and 5 by Urugbenum. And the dispossessions, there was a high of 5 by Urugbenum, Kudus and Paketa. Interceptions, there was a high of 5 by Lemina and Menu. Clearances, there was a high of 10 by Byrne, 9 by Gehi. Successful dribbles, there was a high of 6 by Doku, 5 by Diaz. Aerials, there was a high of 9 by Howson, the Bournemouth centre-back. And block shots, there was a high of 3 by Lemina. Quick thoughts, Ran?
Lemina there twice highlights the amount of work Wolves had to do versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's a really weird combination for Irobug. Jeez, I'm gonna butcher this guy's name so much.
Urugbenum.
Urugbunum.
Well, I'm. You're assuming that I'm pronouncing it
Well, yeah,
correct
true.
as well. So
True that.
yeah,
But
we can go
you
Iggy.
always see true.
Yeah.
I'm cool with Iggy. You always see dispossessions and successful dribbles. Like if
Yeah.
a player shows up in one, he more than likely will show up in the other.
Yeah.
Or you've seen clearances and aerials, or clearances and interceptions, or tackles and interceptions. I don't think I've ever seen a tackles and a dispossessions.
Yeah.
Like you were just winning the ball back and then just giving it up.
Hot potato.
Yeah.
Just a really aggressive version, you know? So
That's funny.
I love that Fatu's with the tackles, by the way.
Right?
Like, that was what I loved more than the attacking ghost points.
And that's what put me over as well on the trade. Like, Fatu was part of the trade. And, yo, if he could deliver ghosties on tackles.
Like 90 minutes, the kid dances while the goal is still going in. Like it's all vibes here right now in Camp Fatu. So yeah, I'm here, man. This is the train. This is the first train for the season, I think.
I was gonna say, so like Discord members are quite familiar with that Banter has several hives throughout the season, right?
Yeah.
But listeners who aren't in the Discord, you have to join the Discord to see what the hives are. But Fatu is definitely one.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's raving about him right now.
Yeah, we're buzzing.
Yeah.
All right. I think nothing else really to kind of talk about. So let's move on to some league updates. All right, Ryan. Before we start with our individual league updates, do you just want to quickly shoot the shit about our experimental league?
So, what is this? This is us. This is a banter league, but it's not run by us. It's spawned out of the Discord. It's two really active members in the Discord really just joined together and are co-commissioning this league. And there are a bunch. It's 12 teams standard, you would think. But it's a bunch of teams that are being co-managed. Me and Sanji manage one. A bunch of other Discord members manage another. But we deliberately didn't want to make it like a standard league so we could offer advice to each other on standard leagues. So it's just wild. It's a roster of 11 exact. And if you don't start a player, you basically start 6 points down. If your player comes off the bench, you start only 3 points down.
No bench, no IR spots.
No bench, no IR. Yeah, it's like you drafted and you had to rip up your team immediately just to not have gaps.
Yeah.
We drafted Matson. He didn't start, so we had to drop.
Yeah.
Who else was it? It was another defender in there.
Reece James.
Reece James. Yeah, okay, let's not get into that.
Branthwaite was missing. We
Right,
dropped
there
him
you go.
one time.
Branthwaite, that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I also did love that Garnacho was benched for that first game of the season, but we were like, no, we're gonna keep him in, right? Comes off the
Yeah,
bench,
yeah,
gets
yeah.
the attacker return. Love that.
Class player, though.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, it's honestly, yeah, it's a vibe, man. Oh, and there's a punishment that we have, but there's a question about punishments for leagues. So I think I will save that answer for second half of the pod.
So I was actually going to bring that up if it wasn't in the questions, but I didn't read the questions, guys.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a wild ride.
It'll be fine. But yeah, let's do some league updates, man. So I'll let you talk through all of yours first. So we kind of changed up the format slightly-ish. But yeah, we're just kind of, talking shop.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I'm playing in Genie League, International Genie League, IGL. Obviously, one of the most popular community leagues. You pulled me in this season. I won. I don't think my manager was too on it. My opponent, was too on it. I won it 112 to his 69. But I luckily had first pick there, so I got Saka. Obviously, Saka smashed it. I also got good returns from Minter, from Munoz, from Diaz. Game week regrets. I played Leaf Davis, knowing that he probably is not going to do well. But I did it because I didn't think I had enough defense coverage, right? Ends up that most of my mids didn't play, and I ended up having to play 4 defenders. Anyhow.
You still smashed it.
Yeah, I drafted, I picked up Kilman, who did like 8 points, and I picked up Rico Lewis, who did like 8.5. So, okay defenders, I guess.
Yeah.
But, what else? Roster concerns. I have several doubts already. Rodri was a doubt to start the season. We knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And he's one of my first rounders, well, second round picks or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's on the turn, right? As a first drafter. So I don't know if that's like second or third round, but whatever.
Yeah.
Sarabia's didn't start the first game. Maybe he starts going forward. I don't know. Mint is a concussion doubt. So
Yeah, I think you just hold fire on those, bro. Like,
exactly.
it's
Same.
so early in the season. Like, managers are still figuring out how they're adapting to absentees in their regular tactics, etc. Like, with Neto out, like, I mean, the tactics could be totally different for Chelsea. We're a shit team, so.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't stop there. Let me call more names. Ismail Sarr, Noni Madueke. What do you do?
So I've got a Sar dilemma I'm holding for like
Me too.
at least until international break. I just want to see
Same.
what's up. And Noni, same situation.
He might get a move, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of Newcastle chatter, bro. Like,
Exactly.
and they need a right winger badly.
Yep.
Right. So
Exactly, but that's basically my full bench, right? So it's just whatever
Right.
else is left, I have to go
Yeah.
with,
yeah.
which is fine. I probably should drop Cancelo then, but
So like this is the thing is like in situations like this, do you like accept maybe 2 to 3 league losses for like a possible 35 win streak because you're building such an amazing squad moving forward?
I think so. I think in DPL that's my approach.
Yeah.
Luckily, IGL I don't think it's going to go that badly.
Yeah.
But okay, so I drafted Mason Mount like 15 round pick or something.
Yeah.
So shocked that he even started. I was expecting to have to drop him, but
Yeah.
now maybe he's an asset. I don't know. He didn't look great.
No, I mean he basically I think was just a defensive play.
He was, yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me that he's not starting next game.
Could be.
I feel like
We'll see.
Zixi should start, right?
Xerxes should start.
So they need a focal point, man.
Yeah, definitely. And he's proven that he can come in and change the game. So,
Yeah.
but waivers did clear in this league.
Mm-hmm.
I did some wildness. I picked up Jacob Ramsey because I think he's
Vibes.
vibes basically.
Yeah.
If he gets into that squad, nails a spot, then he's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
I also am treating my goalkeeper spot like a IR almost. Well,
Nice.
it's like an extra bench spot.
Yeah.
I don't want Sal's long term, so I just dropped him, picked up Cancelo. And if Cancelo is not going to start, I'll just swap him out, pick up a goalkeeper, and then keep rinsing and repeating until it's confirmed, transfer window's done, and Cancelo's a dead asset or whatever.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, you could have like done that with Alex Moreno, Villa
Yeah,
going to Forest,
exactly.
right? You see the news, just grab.
Yep.
So I love that tactic. That's ruthless, bro.
And it basically means I have a false lineup until middle of the game week, where I finally pick up a goalkeeper and get it legal.
Keep your opponent on their toes. Keep them guessing, right?
They actually, unless they do the work, the mental math,
Yeah.
they're not going to know my score, right?
I still can't believe our Dino League changed Jake's score.
Yo.
I mean, it didn't matter, but wait, no, it didn't matter. I lost in the end, didn't I? I think I lost.
No,
in the
you
end.
won.
Did I?
You won. Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe I won.
Comfortably.
Ah,
Like
right,
30
right,
points
right,
or
right.
something.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little stressed out about that, but anyways, cool.
But yeah, that's IGL. How
What about
you?
DPL? No, tell me about your DPL.
okay,
We'll just do
DPL?
yours and then go to mine.
Fine. Gotcha. DPL wasn't as good. DPL, I lost to Robbie. But Robbie's Robbie. Can't feel bad about that.
Yeah, fucking ledge. Love you, Robbie.
Yep. It actually wasn't that bad. Neck and neck ish. Given that he owned Saka, I was happy that I was keeping up until the Sunday games where he had Embuemo and who was the other one? Bernardo Silva. So that was like 2 18-point returns, and he just took off, left me with a 25-point gap that Solanke couldn't close. But the only good I really had there was, so I lost 81 to his 100.
Mm.
The only good I had was Saliba and Solanke, really.
Mm.
regrets. What did I do? What did I do?
You picked up Michael
I
Keane.
picked up Michael Keane. That's a huge regret.
Yeah, that's a stinker right there.
Yeah, but it's mostly because like Foden, Ward-Prowse, Trippier, and Xerxes didn't start, so they were pretty much loading up my bench.
Yeah.
I had to just do something.
Mm.
Roster concerns. So this is the league where I made a trade.
Yeah.
I traded out Foden for Fatawu, Martinelli, and Paqueta.
That's crazy.
So now I have 2 extra people. I basically have a Chelsea squad, as someone told me. Nauru's in this league too, yo. And he was like, you have a Chelsea squad now, yo. So yeah, it's going to be illegal till middle of the game week here till I sort it.
Are there any names that are like? Give me 2 or 3 names that you're considering dropping, because you have to drop like I feel like 2 or 3.
So my defense is Dan Burn, Michael Keane, Kilman, Saliba, and Trippier. Keane is getting dropped.
Yeah,
And Leaf
Keane's gone.
Davis too.
You're dropping Leaf.
No, I'm not
Oh,
dropping.
okay.
But
So dropping
Keane's
Keane.
gone.
Yeah.
And then more than likely Kilman or Jack Harrison or Adam Armstrong is gone.
Kilman, I'd say.
Probably Kilman, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have a forward lineup of Nkunku, Solanke, and Fatawu now with Xerxes on the bench.
That is spicy.
I don't need Adam Armstrong.
No, you don't. You can drop him too.
So yeah, I'm fine in terms of the drops.
Yeah. You could arguably just stream that position as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Damn, that's a nice little upgrade, man.
I mean, Foden can absolutely smash it this season. He did last season.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking he's only going to get better. But at least I'm not all concentrated in one player. And Gundo, like we mentioned, might take some minutes away there. And really, it's just one injury away from being a flop, right? A first round flop.
Yeah. But again, it's based on like the based on the assets that you have. I feel like you need a little bit of depth with those, like with the likes of Martinelli, etc. Right? You got to expect the odd benching.
Correct.
Once UCL kicks in and stuff like that. So, yeah, cool. Shall I give my update then?
Go for it.
So, I'll try to run through these as quickly as possible. So 3 leagues. So IGL was my win. So DPL has 2 leagues, just like regular DPL, and one is the Lifestyle League where the FA pool locks at like an hour and a half before the kickoff. So it's like almost like FPL or FPL rules or whatever, right?
Right.
So you're kind of relying on your bench and stuff like that. But I won in IGL, lost in both of the DPL leagues. The IGL one, I won by a solid margin. One of the DPL leagues that I lost in, I think I could have won had I played Fatu. I benched him in that league. I benched him in IGL as well, where I got the win, but that one, it wouldn't have mattered. In terms of like standouts, there were like basically one common theme was Casemiro. But like now there's a lot of chatter about Ugarte coming to United and all of that. But my thing is they've got Europe to contend with, so there's minutes and games to go around, right?
Agreed. And I don't think Ugarte is going to get into the squad immediately, so you probably get at least till the first international break or so.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, the other standouts were like, I had like Mo in my IGL. That was my first pick. Like Joelinton, Mags in like a couple of leagues. And I mean, there's Maguire fear as well with Delict around the corner.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, is that like a trade high situation because Maguire is holding his calf towards the end of the game. So do both of them play? But Martinez has to play. We talked about this on Waiver Pod. If you guys haven't listened to that, go check it out. Great pod. Yeah, just regrets, like I mentioned, benching Fatu in 2 leagues. So for the Lifestyle League, my regret was drafting the entire fucking team. Because like I'm looking back at it and I'm just like, why did I draft this team? Because here are my forwards: Gabriel Jesus, Mateta, Richarlison, Mavididi, Rodrigo Gomes, and Sinistero.
Oh no.
There's like what, one nailed guy
One.
there?
Yeah, yeah.
My midfield is Morgan Gibbs White,
Nice.
Anthony Gordon,
Okay.
Alex Iwobi,
Okay.
Casemiro,
Nice.
and Tonali,
When he comes back.
and Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
And defense is decent. Zinchenko, Tarkowski, Pinnock, and Ola Aina, but I'm dropping Aina because of the whole transfer and the injury
Sure.
shit.
Yeah.
And keeper was Miguel for last game week, which he didn't start. And I
line
basically
up
had no goalkeeper. I played 10 men in that league, right? So that is one of the roster concern is for that one. Like what I wanted to really discuss out of all my leagues was now I have to grab a goalie that is safe but is shit just for the sake of points,
Yes. You do, unfortunately.
right? And from the list that I mentioned, like, who are you dropping? Because the only one I thought I'd drop is Ola Aina. But the argument can be made for Enzo, for maybe Gabriel Jesus. I don't know.
I'd keep Jesus for now.
There's an extra bench spot in this league as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, yeah, I agree. Fernandez, Enzo, that is a drop. In as a drop. I'd argue even... Well, it depends on if Mavididi doesn't get starts in the next 2 game weeks or so.
Yeah.
Possible drop.
It's crazy that he was benched for that first game.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me think. So, in this league, you don't want the forward lineup you have at all. Because, like you said, there's only one starting forward there.
Yeah, like
guaranteed.
In my starting lineup, it's Sinistera, Gomes, and Mavididi, but my bench is Jesus, Mateta, Richarlison. I want my bench to fucking start, but they're not going to start other than Mateta.
Mateta, exactly. Richarlison's iffy one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would try and trade as much as those I can. You need nailed players in this league because you don't know what's going to come.
Yeah, so go to the Solanke owner with Richarlison, go to the Kai owner with Jesus. And I don't know if it's also a case of if I can't get player for player, just take some fab and go into the pool.
Yeah.
I might send some trades out tonight then.
I mean, who knows, right?
Yeah, who knows? Other concerns. So IGL, it's really just picking my best 11. Like, my lineup is so good. I've got Bowen on the bench for next game week.
Who's West Ham play? A good team.
They're playing Palace.
Oh, a good team.
Yeah.
That's
Because-
crazy then. That's crazy you're mentioning Bowen versus Palace.
Because I'll go through my 11 for IGL. I've got Salah, Jackson, Fatu, McNeil,
Okay.
Joelinton, Iwobi, Casemiro, Tarkowski,
Right.
Pinnock, Maguire, Flecken.
Defender subs, any?
Lewis Hall and Kraft.
Ooh. Wow.
It's a tasty team. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice team. Is that the one you shared pics of on...
In Dynasty League, yeah. In our
Yeah,
Dynasty
yeah.
chat, yeah. So like I'm trying to sell a mid right now.
Yeah, I get that. I get
Yeah.
that.
And the other concern I had was trusting my draft, my original draft, because I mean a lot of managers get hot foot. What is hot foot, Ryan?
I don't know.
You know what hot foot is? Like, when
Can't
they,
stand still. Like,
yeah, exactly. They just want to throw out everything that they've
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
collected immediately, no patience. So like I'm looking at like one of my drafts and I'm like, I've got assets like Sar, which we talked about, McGinn, Rodrigo Gomez. Like, are we giving it till international break? Because I don't want to end up in another Doughty 2.0 gate situation of last season where I had him in my original draft, dropped him because Giles was playing the first few games, and then Doughty was lights out rest of the season.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I saw some advice flows around on Discord. I can't even remember what they said now. But it's basically don't be too static, but don't be too like hot foot either.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you probably drafted some gems, but if your eye test is telling you this player is going to hit this season, probably back yourself and go for it too.
Yeah.
especially for the likes of let me think. Like Gabriel Jesus is a perfect example in my opinion. I don't think he's going to get much playing time. Yes, he has the pedigree to his name. Yes, he has history on his side. But if, like, for example, nobody knew about Fatu and you saw that he was available on waivers and the only spot you had was Jesus to flex with, I would have probably made that swap. But obviously, it's a really hard swap to make.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's leagues out there, like 10-man leagues, let's say, home leagues,
Yes.
that will probably be a situation for you, and I would totally fucking do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Waiver picks, only one of these leagues cleared, was the ANA one, so I just grabbed Kraft for Zero Fab.
Waivers or free agency? Like, did it after the fact though?
I just used the waiver, like, I just put zero.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I
No.
busy day, like, yeah, couldn't be honest.
Not worried about Lloyd Kelly.
There's a question about that actually for
Nice.
second half. Yeah. Man, we're like, people are in our minds already. So
Nice.
yeah. But yeah, that's it. I've only got one rant before we close off this half. Is I don't fucking understand why people drop all their players before waiver wire, like the night before, 24 hours before.
Okay, I understand in 24 hours because then they can't clear in that waiver window.
Sure.
But I also understand. I've done it myself because of one time when I must have somehow messed up the request I put in, where I don't know if I was trying to swap in for a player that was in my injury reserve or what, but the request didn't go through because it basically said you would have generated an illegal move. But I was supposed to get the player. Like, I bid the most. I was preferred. Or maybe I bid the same as someone, but I was in preferred order. And I didn't get it. So, that whole season, I was dropping and making sure whoever I grabbed was just going into a vacant spot. Like, it was so much PTSD there. Now I'm fine. I trust myself again that I can manage my roster, so I don't need to do that. But I don't know if it's that.
I mean, an example is like Kwanzaa was dropped, I think, yesterday in a league that the waivers clear on Thursday. What if Konate picks up an ACL injury in training? Like,
Okay, yeah, that's real early.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't know. All right. Cool. I mean, that's it. That's the first half. I think now what we'll do is take our halftime pint and we will be back after the break with some questions. So we'll see you in a bit. And we are back. Do you think we can get this done in under an hour and a half based on the questions, the number?
How many do we have? Like 20?
We've got like a thesis of questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, should be fine.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I mean, there's some like old questions in here, so if they're not relevant, we might just not skip them, but just like quickly
Brush
gloss
them
over
off.
them. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's get started.
Okay, I can go first.
Yeah. Go.
First up from Draft Espresso. This one came quite back in May, so general question about injury-prone players. What is the earliest round you're willing to draft one? Or risk drafting one?
I want to say third, but realistically, I think fourth.
Seriously?
Is that still high?
No, that's late for me. I would go second. Second.
Who's the second round pick that is injury prone that you go for? Madison.
KDB.
Oh, KDB. Yeah, true. Fair. Yeah, I get it. I still probably would have avoided.
I get that, yeah. So, I mean, I was faced with KDB in a draft. I think that was OFPL though, so probably doesn't count. But I went Bruno over him, and I was like last 10th pick or something.
Yeah, I get it. It's gonna vary a lot, but for me, I think fourth. I'm just thinking, who would I have gone for in fourth? What's maybe a defender or something? I don't know. High playing like a Robertson, third round.
Yeah, Is he that injury prone? I guess.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of
yeah.
the injury prone players who absolutely make it up. No, so Olise would have been a perfect example.
First round, I'd fucking
First
throw
round,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But he's not there anymore.
I would have been ready for that pain. All right. Next question is from Andrew. What do we think about transfer signings so far? Olise to Bayern, Scrubs to Chelsea. So again, this was I think back in June, mid-June. We got this question.
Yeah.
I'd say let's just pick one. Yay! Wow! Amazing! I'm so looking forward to this. And one like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Okay.
Now we got to think about the entire window.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just Prem players, right? Or I guess it could be transfers out too.
Yeah, it could be transfers out, but I would say more in, right? Because managers really care about that. I don't think they give a shit about the other stuff.
I mean, he didn't mention Olise to Bayern, but fine.
Oh,
fine.
true. Yeah. Okay, my bad.
I think that's a great move for Olise, personally.
Yeah, happy for the kid.
Same. Don't quite understand the Bayern's defense just going to Prem, but let's see. Who's Scrubs, by the way?
Oh, basically he's just saying that every fucking player we've signed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was an
No,
insult.
I don't want no scrub. Jeez. Who was the most surprising? Who was I like, what the hell is he doing?
I mean, it's coming, but João Felix to Chelsea?
Yo, what the hell is that? Yeah, come on. Did we not learn our lesson?
What do you mean? He still gets a lot of points after scoring a goal and getting a red card. It's a thing.
So, from a fantasy asset, sure, if he's playing, why not? But did you all really need another attacker?
Yes.
Okay. Done. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one solid one. I don't know.
I personally did like Fulkrug, like name.
Oh yeah.
Wise.
Yeah, I rate that. I do.
But I know nothing about how Lopetegui is gonna just line them up. So I don't actually have high hopes for West Ham this season, despite on paper being a good squad.
Yeah, fair. I want to be excited about Solanke like everyone else, but I don't know whether to buy into it. I don't know.
Fair. How many big chances did he miss?
He had a
Two?
lot of headers, didn't he?
2, 1.
He had a lot of headers. ESR coming in and Paulinho leaving. If we had to talk about one and one
Oh,
out.
Paulinho's a good move, yo.
Yeah.
ESR, I was a doubter. And then minutes into his debut, it's like, goal. Next game, goal. I was like, alright, let me just not be that guy.
Yeah. Welbs.
Yeah. Yo, some of those Brighton players, yo.
I mean, I don't know enough about Minter to like hype up about him. That's my thing.
Yeah, but it's like the plethora of players that Brighton have signed.
Chelsea 2.0.
Basically, but
It's like that Scooby-Doo meme, you know, when they pull off the mask. It's like Brighton, but it's actually Chelsea.
there's so many of those with what was his name? Heskey and
Yeah.
Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
Back when Torres was with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Cool. I think I'll shout out Maatsen for you. I think you were hyped about
Oh, I
that.
really
so,
like that move. Yo, he looks so good.
Yeah, you really did.
Can't say that enough.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's go next question from John, straight up bro Lake in our Discord. Which new signing will have the biggest impact on draft Premier League football? Either from out of league or within league. I guess we kind of touched on that though, right? Just talking about the transfers.
Kind of, but I find it so fresh today. Like the Anderson move to Fulham, to me feels
Great for Fulham. Like,
great for Fulham, bad for Palace.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck,
I think that's going to have a
bro.
big. Yeah, I think that's going to have a big impact.
Damn. Yeah. That's a great show, to be honest.
Like Leno value, in my opinion, goes right up.
Can you argue maybe Palmer's value goes even higher just because I know they have a shit ton of assets, but I still think he gets most starts. But I'm looking at it from a perspective where the quality of players around him is just
better.
It's way better than what it was last season.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, how much did he put up? It's like 15?
Something like that.
I did not expect him to go that well. For example, it's like Sri Lanka. I didn't expect Sri Lanka to put up 13 goals.
Yeah.
But he's playing around a team that's just better. So even if he doesn't fire home, he's going to get points.
No, I don't think Cole got 15 because I think that's from the experimental league. That league is fucking off my head.
Yeah. It depends on which one I landed on check score.
Yeah. I think he got like 10, just over 10
Okay,
or something
fine.
like that. But I mean, that's what you're expecting from your first round pick, right? You want at least 10 every game week. I mean, obviously like 15 or 20, but not everyone's Mo Salah or Erling fucking Haaland, so.
Correct.
I don't know. Yeah. Is there anyone else you think you'd shout for that question?
No.
Biggest impact?
Not that comes to mind, at least not right now.
Cool. All right. You want to take
What
next
should
question?
be like Fabio
Oh, sorry.
Cavallo?
Yeah, could be. You never know. Yeah.
Okay, from Sharp FC. So this one is from July. If you had to hide a paperclip from the police in your home, and after 24 hours they still can't find it, you would win $1 million. Where would you hide it? Oh, that's so good.
I feel like most people will say up their butt, but I feel like that's also like the first place any criminal would do something.
Huh. All right.
I'm going to hide it in plain sight and put it in my pencil case.
Huh. Okay. I don't like that.
I know, it's really lame.
Yeah.
What if you get like a bowl of similar looking paper clips and put that paper clip in there? Still not.
But then they'll find it. Maybe not. But like, I'm assuming this has to be a very bright, like pink paperclip or something, so it stands out, and you can't just mask it around other paperclips. But what do I say? I mean, I'm thinking of like a tube of toothpaste and just shoving it in there, brand new one, close it back and make it look like it's new.
That's not bad. Well, I mean, you wouldn't really have to squeeze out much toothpaste. Like, just stretch out the paperclip into like a single thin
and then
rod.
just shove it in there.
And
then just turn it back, make the box look like it's brand new, and just...
There you go. Yeah, that's not bad.
But I like that. I didn't think of stretching out the paperclip.
The paperclip, you kept it in shape, didn't you?
Yeah. So you stretch that out straight. You can hide that in like a door hinge and shit. Like,
yeah. Hey, he never gave us the rules.
Yeah. I like that.
All right. So the next question is from Hazard FC. What players you hate watching so you don't want to draft them? I can start with Nunez, Mudryk, and Havertz. I don't know about Havertz, but I think that's maybe just a personal thing. I get the other two, but yeah. What about you?
Yeah,
what are you thinking? What's one first name that you're thinking of?
Oof, that's hard. I mean,
Bruno Fernandes, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Bruno obviously comes to mind because you hate how he plays sometimes.
Yeah, he just whines like half the time as well. So
correct.
Yeah.
But this is a mad list though. Nunez and Havertz, I actually like to watch them play as my
chaos.
asset. Correct.
Yeah.
Even Mudry.
Yeah. I know you're a bit of a Haaland lover, but do you not hate it sometimes when there's those games where he has like under 10 touches?
It's really not good. Like, you're itching the entire game. Like, why do I own this asset?
Yeah.
And I obviously picked him round one, pick one. What is this?
Yeah.
But then there are other games where he just can't go wrong.
Yeah.
There must be one coming to mind. There's like a Romero, for example, to me.
Oh, wait, like he looks like he's gonna get rid of red card like every 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, and he has that nastiness in him too.
Yeah.
Or like Diego Costa when he was there.
Yeah.
Hated owning that man and anything, but I did.
You know, the opposite of this would be like who I love to see and I would want to draft right now is Jamie Vardy after the shenanigans he pulled with that badge thing. Yeah, that was fucking
Like,
great.
I know a lot of people don't like him, but Emmy Martinez, I love for that shit.
Love
yo.
that shit.
What?
Oh, you know what we should do? We should come up with like a banter 11. Basically the biggest shithousers in Fantrax and make an 11 out of them. I guarantee we can get a decent squad. Neil Mopai has to be there.
Mopai
Yeah,
has to be
easily,
captain.
right? Yeah. I guarantee like most like annoying 11 or something like that. Yeah, it'll be
Gotcha.
sick. Yeah.
It would
Cool.
be great, actually.
Yeah. You want to take Mo's question?
Sure. Next question is from Mo. He says he's got a good one. All right. Marcus Rashford, what does MBE stand for?
You know Marcus Rashford is he has a degree, right? So something like that.
Ah, okay. Is that his
Yeah.
degree?
Yeah.
I guess.
It's Dr. Rashford. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do we draft high, betting on his comeback, or just like last season, he'll disappoint? And he says, I've accepted my fate, sadly. Psych. He's drafting him.
I was wondering how you were gonna do the sound effect for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Mo, for those who don't know, loved Rashford last season. Unconditional love. Refused to drop him despite shitting down the place. Even probably traded him in a few leagues, thinking he's going to outscore Haaland for the rest of the season or something.
Like seeing Mo's adoration for Rashford over the past couple seasons makes me think that like Mo, if he's your boy for life. Like
True that.
yeah, after that game with Fulham, and I know it's only one game of the season, but Rashford still looks bang average, man.
He really does. I do genuinely think, though, had some of those chances that went Bruno's way fell to Rash would have put him away.
And Rash should have had an assist for Garnacho's horror
Yes.
miss.
Oh my goodness, what was that?
Yeah. So maybe. I mean, you might see more attacking returns altogether, but I'm not sure you're expecting the same, unless it's a purple patch thing, like a same sort of goal scoring season.
I think he's rotation prone too now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Hoyland fit, Zirkzee coming in. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Solid point. Cool. So another question from Hazard FC. Which players have burnt you so badly in the past that on draft day you have them in the do not draft list, but on draft day you were forced to pick? I am sure I will not be picking Trent in round 1 or someone like Bernardo Silva from City. I can start this one.
Go for it.
Fucking Bowen, man.
Love it.
You know why this is pissing me off? Because last season, when I had the dilemma for Bowen versus Gakpo, I went Gakpo, and Bowen fucking smashed it. Had his twin babies. Like, he had a great season.
Amazing season.
And now, the option fell to me, and it was like, the data is telling me, pick Bowen.
Yeah,
My gut is
yeah.
telling me, fuck that shit. Lopetegui, he doesn't really ghost. He struggles, and now I'm kind of scared.
I get it. I mean, Bowen was such a focal point for, Moisey.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's going to be that again. But granted, you expect him to go back on wing,
Yeah.
where arguably he's more comfortable, he's better suited.
Hmm.
So the promise is still there, but he is so return dependent, and it gets masked between his massive amounts of returns.
Yeah.
Last season he was amazing for me though. He's never going to be on my do not draft list.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva's an interesting one. Like, he would probably be one for me.
Well,
One
with
that comes
Gundo
to
coming in as
yeah,
well. Right.
one that's interesting. I didn't have to draft him, but I would have if it fell to me. Harvey Elliott, yo.
Yeah, there's a little hatred for him there, eh?
Yeah, he's never ever delivered for me.
Yeah. Popular draft day pick and now dropped in every league, most leagues, I want to say.
True that.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go next question then.
Draft Espresso again. Would you rather have a partner who's into fantasy but beats your ass every damn season, or one who doesn't care one bit about it?
I think I'm going to take the partner that plays fantasy.
I get that.
Because I think I've experienced the other side and it's like, this is no fun.
I think I've experienced both.
Yeah.
I I think it's bad for my partner to ever see how addicted we are to this. Like, I mean, yeah, they know I have my podcast. They know I
Yeah.
spend hours doing this thing every week.
Chatting with random strangers on the internet.
Oh, yo. It's like we would do our FPL chats, right?
Yeah.
Like right before deadline or
Yeah.
day before.
Yeah.
And she would think I'm just listening to a random podcast, not knowing it's like when I unmuted to say something, and she's like, "What? What the creep are you?" Like, but I agree. It's good when you can actually have a conversation about it, not when they're like so dependent on you and your knowledge.
Yeah.
When they can actually hold their own and have a conversation,
Yeah.
then it's great.
Yeah.
If they're just gonna suck out your knowledge, like tell me who to captain, tell me who to do this, tell me
Nah. That's what the Discord's there for.
Exactly.
Cool. Next question is from Andrew again. How long would you survive in a zombie apocalypse? What would be your weapon of choice that you somewhat have on hand to realistically use?
I'm gonna level with you. I don't think I'll survive long. There are many reasons. One, I think I'll probably get caught in the bathroom when the zombies raid the fucking house. Or, I mean, I can run faster than a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also lazy.
Yeah. For some reason, I just imagined you on a unicycle riding away from the zombies.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Weapon of choice, man.
Weapon.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yo.
thinking, like, what do I usually have on me that's on a... Like, it's just a boring answer. It's like my metal flask bottle. Like, I'll just swing it like a fucking club. I don't know.
So I've been doing maybe the last 20 pods where I just hold the mic to my mouth, and it probably sucks for some parts of the pods because it kind of fluctuates in my volume. But I'm looking at the mic in my hand right now and like, yo, I'd fucking knock a
Yeah.
zombie out with this shit.
Yeah,
It's hefty too.
I'd rock that. Yeah. It's true. I wish I had a more, like, another more unique answer. I don't know. I don't really keep interesting things on my possession.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
So you mentioned my unicycle, right?
Yeah.
I've now started trying to juggle 4 balls, and I probably can do it in like a week or so.
Mm.
Like I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And I mean, not that it's linked. I'm not juggling on my unicycle anymore. But imagine if that's like the kind of weapon you had lying around, like hacky sack balls, just to pelt at a friggin' zombie. It's like my hobbies suck for protection.
I mean, level your game up, kill the zombies, juggle the heads, right?
True that.
Yeah. Cool. Next question is from Mr. Nauru. Oh, strap yourselves in, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
no. It's gonna be a wild ride, I'm sure.
Okay, Ryan. So you have a chessboard, right? And you place a single grain of rice in the top left square. Then double the amount of grains of rice you place in each square as you progress through the board. 2 grains in square 2, 4 grains in square 3, 8 grains in square 4, and so on. By the time you fill up half of the board, you need enough rice to fill a small house top to bottom, and by the time you get to the last square, completing the chessboard, you would need enough rice to cover the entire UK, 3 kilometers high in rice. Isn't this concerning?
What? Okay.
I mean, you're the math head between us.
Yeah, I was now gonna do the math, right? Like it's 2 to the power of 0 in the first board block, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3.
Yeah.
And a chessboard is 8 by 8, I guess. So
Is it 8 by 8?
Is
No,
it?
it's
Oh, it's
surely
10
more
by
than
10.
that. Surely
It's 10
more
by
than
10. Yeah, it's 10 by 10.
that. Yeah.
No.
No.
It goes up to I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, I can't count. It goes up to H.
I generally don't know how. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you might be right. It might be 8.
Yeah, it's 8.
Okay.
So it's 8 by 8.
Yeah.
So that's 64. 2 to the
Yeah.
power of 64 must be some ridiculously high number.
Yeah, 1.8 by 10 to the 19 or something like that. I think.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a silly game when it is concerning. That concerning, not that much to me, but I can see some people quaking in their boots at night now.
I'm just trying to think of how you can stack the rice so it stays on the square. That's where my head went.
Just have a really big board.
Yeah. Oh, like wizard's chess, right?
Yo. See, more concerning thing would be like if you lose and you had to eat it.
Oh. Would you make paella or would you make biryani?
Biryani.
Yeah. Biryani
Oof.
boys, right? So
Yeah.
All right. Next question is coming from Andrew. Again, how often do you wash the bottoms of your feet in the shower? Be honest. I mean, if I'm honest, as soon as I read this question, I looked at the bottom of my foot.
So I saw this one, and I genuinely did see this one like when he posted it that day, and I laughed my head off. But I was like, it's so invasive. Honestly, I probably clean like my toes, get
Yeah.
in between the crevices, but like the full bottom of my foot,
Yeah.
not that frequent, you know.
Mm.
I would say every time I play football, I do it for sure.
Yeah.
Because I just find the under of my foot just like sore and wanting some attention.
Mm.
I do have like a, what do you call it? Like a pumice stone thing.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
shower,
Like
which is,
exfoliation.
again,
That sort of
yeah,
stuff.
but it's
Yeah.
purely just for football as well, because if the skin under my foot's too hard, it like hurts when I
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. No. I mean, I get it. The struggle of a footballer. Yeah. I get that.
So it really all ties back to how often I go to a scrimmage game or something,
Love that.
which is like twice a week, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I stopped checking. Like, after I stopped... The only time I remember checking in my life was probably my entire childhood because I ran around barefoot everywhere in Trinidad.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Without a doubt.
Like, football barefoot, cricket barefoot, like, hide and seek, climbing...
Everything.
I don't know. Everything. Like...
And, oh, yeah, every time you're in the beach now, obviously you're washing the
obviously.
full bottom of your foot, but...
Yeah. Cool. You want to take...
Andrew,
Matt's
you need to
question?
answer.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm afraid Andrew's going to send us a picture of the bottom of his feet. That's the problem. Okay, why don't you take Matt's question?
Sure, so next one is from fantrax.mat. Is that a dot? Yeah, that's a dot.
Yeah.
Is that a new guy?
Kind
Same
of.
picture. Looks like a same picture of someone old, so must have changed the name.
Yeah. That tends to happen in our Discord. People just pop new pictures and they get inspiration from others. Like, it's a good community, man.
For sure. Okay. Oh, here it is. Aside from relegation, what punishments do you have for the bottom teams in your leagues?
I think this is a joint answer. Kind of a birth child of the experimental banter Discord league that we have with the no bench, no IR.
Yeah.
So we had this basically I think that has to be one of the best draft chats I've ever had, like live draft chats. I mean, it was a slow
Yo.
draft, but just the banter was fucking amazing, and it got so good to a point where I'm pretty sure for like a good hour or so we were just sending gifs as messages in response
Yep.
to everything. So the idea came up that whoever comes last for that
game
week, yeah. So lowest score for that game week. I mean, lowest score would lose, obviously. But basically they have to chat in the group chat using only GIFs until the start of the next game week. And it's fucking brilliant. Honestly, it's it makes a league chat so much more entertaining, and yeah, it's just a bunch of lads chatting shit, right? That's how it should be. Like, it shouldn't be toxic or like dead, you know, where people are just being like, "Oh, GG bro," like fuck that shit,
Yeah.
right?
So it clearly tells me I need to up my gift game. Like, I am
Bro,
not on the level of these players at all.
Ben started using gifts for the first time. He had no idea what the fuck gifts were even. Like,
Are you kidding?
I'm not even joking, bro.
Because he was on point today, yo, or
Yeah.
yesterday, last
it's-
night.
It's so good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So there was also a forfeit heads up between the two
I
the
saw
commissioners
that.
of this league. They played each other in game week 1, right? So they both made a forfeit amongst themselves. The loser has to pretend he fully believes the statement the next person is going to tell him, right? Like, you have to go and sell it to the
Yeah.
entire league.
Yeah.
So I didn't even see that posted. So today, sorry, Pi was like shooting the shit about how Slot is better than Klopp. Like, he won game week 1. He has 100% win rate. Yeah, he has a 3 points per game ratio going right now. Hasn't conceded a single goal. And I'm like, what is this guy on about? And then, you know what? Purely on the stats of it, he's right though.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has 100% win rate. Like, how
Yeah.
do you dispute that?
Yeah.
Granted, it was Ipswich, but
Mm.
I was just gonna give it a matter of like weeks before we'd be like, okay, look, Liverpool shot the bed.
Yeah.
Only to
Uh,
realize this was him selling it to us because Nauru put him up to it.
Yeah, man, we've got layers of bets in that league that no one knows about. Like, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild,
Crazy.
but creates for an amazing atmosphere. Honestly.
Punishments other than that, I mean, I've seen all those Twitter stuff, like the guy goes to the IHOP or like
Mm.
Pancake House or whatever, where you have to just stay there for 24 hours. Every pancake you eat, or waffle you eat, you knock off an hour.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
The ones where you go out into the street wearing whatever sign, those are great too. I mean, even in our old Maniacs chat, we've done like egg challenges. You have to just break an egg on your head if you lose.
Yeah.
What we've just done in our FPL League 2 is at the end of the season, the winner is going to win a jersey of his choice.
Mm.
Bottom 3 have to pay for it. I'm doing that in an OFPL Draft League. I'm doing that in our real FPL Mini League.
Yeah. I'm not
That's-
paying
that-
for your fucking shirt. Fuck you.
I genuinely don't think it's my season, so
Oh, it's
It'll
my
be
season,
fine.
bro. I just don't want to
I
admit it in
actually-
the chat. So
I actually think it's a matter of time before it's your season. The wildness you do sometimes, it's gonna pay off one day.
yeah, it's I'm usually there and about, right? First half of the season I
Yeah.
usually fly. I think I just
You
need to
do.
get the second half of the season right, and yeah. So we'll
Correct.
see. Cool.
Or one of your gambles just pays off massively this time, and it's like, oh,
There you go. I think you just gotta trust your instinct. I think that's one of the biggest things
Yeah.
in fantasy football as well. So
all formats.
yeah. Cool. Next question is from Draft Espresso again. What are your thoughts on drafting forward midfielder combos from the same team? Too risky? So it's like, I'm guessing Gordon and Isak,
Right.
right? What do you think?
So yeah, he's not referring to handcuffing players, right? I mean, Gordon and Isak is a great if you could get them both, but unlikely, right? They're
Yeah.
both like top
Yeah.
2-round players.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. For forward and mid, less so than say mid defense, forward defense.
Mm.
But right now, I own Fulkrug and Somerville in a league.
Mm.
Can't wait for that to take off.
Yeah.
If I owned Solanke and Brennan Johnson or Son and Kulusevski, I'd be very happy about that.
Yeah.
It depends on the team though, because it has to be like an attacking enough team to make it worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. Like Brighton, there's so many players to pick from there. So Arsenal, you'd go what? Kai and Saka.
But you can't get them, right? So like realistically, if you could get like Kai and
No, you could. Can you? Well, you probably can't. No, Kai
Probably
goes
can't.
like mid round 2.
yeah,
Yeah. Liverpool. What
You could get
go
like
Salah.
Kai and Martinelli. Sorry.
Yeah, Kai and Martinelli. True.
Liverpool, you could definitely get it.
What
Like-
Sobo and Salah?
Or Jota and... Ooh, they suck at mids, huh?
Yeah.
McAllister. I don't know.
Yeah. City.
You don't
Yeah,
really want that.
I would say it would probably be Doku and Holland.
Yeah. Or Rodri and Holland. I've seen that combo. I've
Yeah.
had that combo last season.
Yeah, you won a whole fucking community with that. So,
Yeah.
Villa. What Watkins and Tielemans?
McGinn?
Yeah, man, McGinn shot the bed so bad this game week. Oh my god. Maybe, yeah, you could do that.
I find it so weird that Villa... Sorry, digressing a bit. But
Yeah,
Villa
what's up?
and West Ham
Mm.
didn't play their team league, like their league teams that they're going to be using for the majority of the league, you would think.
Yeah, it feels like they're still in preseason for some reason.
Right? It was like a very
Yeah.
much a preseason game.
Yeah. Brentford, you'd go what? Mbuemo Jensen?
Yeah.
United, Bruno Hoyland.
I guess Bruno any forward, really.
Yeah.
Garnacho you could get too.
Yeah, true.
Good.
Newcastle, we mentioned Isak Gordon. You could get that on the turn on
You
most
could.
drafts, right?
Yeah. That's nice.
Spurs, you could get Son Madison on the turn potentially as well.
Ooh, very nice.
Leicester, you have to go Fatu,
Yes.
but
I
who
don't
the
know what
fuck-
mid.
Yeah, like anyone, I guess. Bournemouth, you're going what? Semenyo Dango,
Not bad actually.
right?
Clivert or Dango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forest, what are you going? Wood.
Wood.
And or no, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Morgan Gibbs-White.
Ooh. Even Wood and Morgan Gibbs-White, I'd
Yeah.
take.
Yeah. West Ham, you already mentioned. Palace, what? Mateta, Eze.
Yeah.
Fulham, you're going Muniz and Andreas? Or Iwobi? They've got a few
Emil
options.
Smith Rowe.
Yeah, they've got a few options. Man, Fulham
do.
might cook this season, bro.
They really could. They look good, yo.
Yeah, they do. Southampton, Armstrong, and yeah, come on now. All right.
Flynn down.
Yo, 3 key passes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chelsea, spin a fucking roulette wheel. I don't know, like whatever it lands on.
Neto and Palmer.
In Kunku and Palmer.
There you go.
Yeah. Ipswich, there's a lot of unknowns there, so I don't know if you want to touch on that. Wolves, I'm thinking what?
Cunha
and
Sarabia.
Yeah,
And they both didn't start game week 1.
there you go. And Everton, DCL, and McNeil. Right.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Yeah, some risky, some not. You know, it is what it is. Cool. Next question.
For you, from Andrew.
Yeah.
Does Sanji sleep?
Do I, Ryan?
No.
Yeah. Cool.
Simple answer.
Next question.
And then he gets sick and then he sleeps.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I finally booked vacation. I booked a trip to India
Lovely.
tonight.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah. I saw that.
I'm going for 3.5 weeks. So.
Just Kerala or
Yeah, just Kerala.
Kerala?
Maybe I'll try to meet up with Mo. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am taking my equipment though. I'm gonna still fucking record, but
Sweet.
yeah, that time zone is gonna be a bitch though.
Yeah. That's a wild one.
Yeah. Cool.
But I mean, okay, fine. We won't air your dirty laundry here.
Not yet. We'll save that for the Patreon.
Fine. Yes, he's taking home a woman to meet the fam. I'm joking.
I'm joking. Next question.
And follow-up question, I guess, posted right after, I think.
Yeah.
Hazard FC asks, what is Sanji's real job? Is he a stock trader that is bored with the millions he's made already?
I think genuinely, if I had millions, I'd still fucking do this.
Oh, yeah, for sure you would.
Yeah, I would.
I
do
probably
this in a
wouldn't,
heartbeat.
but
Yeah.
actually, I'd probably do it.
Yeah. Are you
I'd
kidding
fly
me?
to England, do it live, and like
We're doing it live.
we'll go take in a game and then
Yeah.
come right back.
Yeah. Basically. This is like a potential dream job. That's all I'm saying. So.
Oh, it's great.
Okay, next question is from
didn't
Draft
answer the question,
Espresso.
man.
Oh, what is my real job? I basically build cool autonomous equipment for PhD and postdoc students at Imperial College London for their physics department. Yeah.
There's going to be follow-up questions.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
I just build cool shit. That's all. Cool. So next question is from Draft Espresso. Do you guys have a second team that you have a soft spot for? I think I might know Sanji's Premier League answer, but as for Ryan, since it could be a Serie A team, no clue. Like, for example, he likes Atalanta, so he's gonna guess them.
Huh.
So he's a Spurs fan. So yeah.
Yeah. So, Serie A, AC Milan is my team. I guess, do I have to stick to Serie A or do I go anywhere?
Go everywhere. Go anywhere, bro. Take a flight.
Anywhere?
Yeah, take a flight.
Ooh. I haven't felt strongly for a team in a long time, and I think fantasy did that because it made me so neutral to everything.
Mm-hmm.
I do like a good underdog story though. Like, I wanted Dortmund to win last year so badly.
Same.
Or like Ajax, these seasons they've been there. I really wanted them to go all the way.
Yeah.
I don't really have a second one, but soft spot, I like backing Bayern for some reason. I'm not against a team like Brighton, where I think the football is attractive and good and things like that.
Yeah. I get that.
Like Atletico, for example, I've always liked more than the Reals and the Barças of the world.
It's like the hard work, the nitty gritty. Like, it's not such pretty football, but they get the job done. Like, it's like street football a little bit. Like football we played growing up, very physical, that sort of stuff.
Specific to Italy, though, I own a Juventus jersey. I own a Roma jersey. Mostly because of the players that come through those clubs, though. Like Totti,
Yeah.
hands down.
Of course.
Most loyal footballer ever.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but
Yeah.
it's insane he didn't go anywhere else, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then
Juventus.
yeah, you nailed it,
Bro,
Exactly.
come on, man. There's a reason we pod together.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, you know my second team. It's basically the rival of your first team.
Correct. Yeah.
And my Premier League team, I guess for those that don't know, if I had to pick one, would be Brentford, just because I go to their games more often than the others, and one of my good mates is a Brentford fan, and yeah, so.
I wondered if Espresso thought it was West Ham because of James.
Oh no, fuck West Ham. Bro, like, last couple of seasons, they've been above us and better than us. Christmas was shit, bro. Like, fuck that.
True
Like,
that.
I don't want to go through that again this Christmas.
And obviously, everybody knows your main team is United. So
Why? Because Dwight York is Trinidadian?
no, because there was a season where didn't you own like 4 United hats?
Probably. Bro, Ander Herrera, second pick. I will, like, the streets will never forget. Like,
True that.
yeah. Cool. Next question is from Andrew. What was your personal highlight from week 1? Vardy Party's goal or Vardy Party reminding Spurs fans that they have no Premier League titles? We touched on this. I fucking loved that tweet. Oh, the video, whatever, that showed it, so.
I don't know if this is a good thing or not. I genuinely enjoyed Garnacho's missile. Like,
No, you know what? On that note, I enjoyed Bassie's swing and a miss as well.
True that.
That
True
was
that.
also great.
There were some horrific refereeing moments, in my opinion, too.
Yeah,
None that come to mind, but
the Eze one,
oh yeah.
right?
Good Lord, that was horrible. I only saw the replay. I didn't see that one live, but wow, don't believe that happened. Like, I was like, surely that's a goal.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you'd think so. But other than that, I don't think there were any standout funny moments. Like, Vardy
Oh, you
takes
know what
the
was
cake
great?
easily. What's up?
Jesus's bottom grab.
Wait, what?
You didn't see that?
Nope.
Gabby Jesus.
Whose butt did he grab?
No, he didn't. He got his butt grabbed, and like he lost his shit. He like true Brazilian came out and was like, "Don't come around me with that shit, yo."
That's hilarious. Oh, I need to see that tweet. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go find
you
it
need to see
right
that
after
one.
this recording. All right. Let's then move on to our final two questions. So real Coholics. So this was Kendall, our Inside Tracks rep for Newcastle. He's just basically throwing a question for us, I think. So Kraft or Lloyd Kelly for Newcastle at Bournemouth, replacing the big, beautiful head of Shea. Kraft replaced him at centre back, and Kelly replaced Hall at left back. Either a priority waiver scoop, especially given the away form of Newcastle last season. So basically, they were really shit away.
Yeah. We touched on this.
Yeah, I mean, I went with Kraft, 0 fab. I don't think you spend more than that. Like, it's a temporary fix.
Agreed. I mean, it is 3 games, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I chatted on this on WhatsApp, and you said you think Lloyd Kelly's going to be like a
Utility, man.
utility, exactly, because he can play center, he can play left, he can fill in where needed, and Kraft is probably the backup center back until Botman or whoever else is free, or till they buy someone.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of agree with that. I think Kraft is probably going to get to play in at least the next game, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I mean, we know nothing, so.
Yeah.
Final.
Last one?
Yeah, final question. You want to take it up?
Sure. From Julio Jaramillo.
Oh, I love that pronunciation, by the way.
What to do with Kulusevski? Where does his value lie?
Yeah, what are we doing with Kulu?
That's an interesting one. He did not start.
Mm.
Absolutely wasn't even relied on to come in early and change the game.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Especially while using him false 9 majority of preseason, from what I heard.
Yeah, I didn't get the subs, Like
Yeah.
he left Solanke on. Maybe you should have taken him off. Gone back to your tried and tested. Get the win and then reassess next game. But anyway.
Yeah, that's a weird one, man. I think you just gotta go to anyone that owns a Spurs asset and tell them, here is another piece of the pie. I don't know what else you're gonna get. Like, maybe try Kulusevski for Mavididi. Like,
I think it's too early though. Don't overreact. I think give it a game. See if he or 2. You probably need to give it 2.
so international break. Give it till
yeah,
then.
go till the international break. I could see him getting a start over Brennan or I don't know who else.
Surely he gets 1 over the next 2 games, you'd think.
Right? Like 1 out of 3 does
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
and you can get some trade value, or do what Sanji says. Find a guy who owns the rest of the Spurs assets and
Yeah.
give him up.
I also do believe in another option being be ruthless, because if there's a much better FA grab and you sleep on that FA grab or waiver pick, somebody else is going to get, and then you're just fucked, like doubly fucked or whatever.
Yeah, could happen. But Kulu's a great asset when he plays, yo.
Yeah, he is great. Yeah.
I don't know, that's a hard one.
Yeah,
I
that's a tough
avoided
one.
players like that in the draft just so I
Same.
didn't have this headache to
Same.
fight up with.
Same. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
But that's it. Those are the questions. And that is the pod. That was fun.
Good
I love
stuff.
that. Oh, I fucking love our Discord, man. That's great. I want to see these guys. Love the community. But yeah, that's all we had planned. I guess we're not back until Sunday with a pod. But if you do want to chat with us, you have questions, that sort of stuff, as always, we're gonna continuously plug the Discord. It's free. Just DM me on Twitter or X or whatever, or you can find us on Instagram as well. You find us on a few social sites actually. Leave a comment, DM, yeah. And just, ask for a link and I'll send you a link and we go from there.
You have to send us a screenshot of your 5-star rating of the Spotify first, and then we'll give you the link.
Yo, I think somebody gave us a 4. Like, it dropped to like 4.9
What?
today. Yeah. But I think
He's
that's
getting
success.
booted out the Discord.
I mean,
yeah, true that. True that.
having haters is a sign of success, surely, right? So
All right, give us a 1, guys. You get the Discord.
don't do that. All right, bro. Before we sign off, you have any final words?
I mean, words of wrath. Have fun, guys. First game week of the season. Don't take the losses too badly. And chin up. Yeah, it's a season-long game. Marathon, not a sprint. Whatever. Have fun.
Love that. My only thing I'd say is to tack on to yours is don't obsessively look at your scores if you've had a loss in game week 1. Go do something fun. Go spend some time with family. So
For real.
it's just a game. All right,
It
guys.
is.
And ladies, because we have those as well that listen to us. So we will catch you on the next episode then.
Peace.